Well, as we've been telling you this morning, today officially is the 20-year anniversary of Katrina hitting New Orleans. And when the city was evacuated, analysts later determined that some 1.1 million people fled the city of New Orleans.
Of those, about 68% returned to the city eventually. Of those who remained displaced, about a third of them relocated permanently to Texas, and approximately 39% resettled elsewhere in Louisiana, many of them right here in Shreveport. This story is about those who came to Northwest Louisiana and stayed.
For LaShawn Paul Stubbs, Hurricane Katrina was both a curse and a blessing. A curse, of course, because everything she knew, including the family home, was lost.
I had nothing to go back to. We had nothing to go back to. I'm crying, y'all, but it's the onions.
During the frenetic evacuation, she and her husband got separated as each cared for their respective extended family. But eventually they reunited, resettling in Shreveport with the help of charitable organizations. She earned wages and grew a business, relying on her skills in the kitchen.
It wasn't easy, but we adjusted.
That was July 2006.
Now a successful restaurateur, Duck Young was then in his early 20s. He came north with a surge of fellow evacuees.
We slept in the garage. There was no hotel available.
While his father remained in New Orleans, Young saw nothing but opportunity in Bossier City.
I love it up here. The people up here is great. I mean, everybody is so nice, so I have no regret at all. I'm glad I'm here.
That attitude of gratitude toward his new home may also be what attracts customers.
Definitely, because you got to start from scratch again. So yes, because I've known him so well. He sells good Gulf shrimp, and all that. So that's why I come here.
Well, it feels great after Katrina, which is devastating. We just make good out of it.
Aspiring dancer Emily Edward and her brothers weren't even gleams in their parents' eyes when the two had to evacuate hurriedly with barely more than the clothes on their backs.
We actually stopped here because my dad, when we evacuated, my dad said we're going to go as far north as we can, but we're not going into Texas.
Sheltering first at LSUS, then later at Providence Baptist Gymnasium, Laura Edward and her then-fiancé found comfort in the kindness of strangers, who within months threw them a wedding and connected the groom with a career in law enforcement. The couple never looked back.
So we just prayed and like, God, if this is what you have for us. And I can remember looking out at the river and I loved my job there. I loved the city. Never thought that this would be the last time I would be there.
For those that evacuated as children, the relocation pains have been just as profound, but in different ways.
For me, it took a few years. I wanted to go back home so many times.
Her friend and adoptive mother, LaShawn, has words of advice.
Trust the process that the Lord is bringing you through. That's the only thing I can say to them. Trust the process.
Now, in addition to the regular community meals served up by the Highland Center, today they are also preparing for a meal that's open and free to the public and aimed especially at serving those who evacuated during Hurricane Katrina. They want this time together not to be one of reliving that trauma, but to strengthen bonds of resilience and hope. Well, the influx of people displaced by Hurricane Katrina brought out the best in many people in the Arklatex. While initially people had believed that they would be returning within a few days, it became clear that the widespread destruction and the search for any survivors would take precedence. Many discovered that they had no homes to go back to, and that's where people like Greenwood's Etoile Ray came in, along with church members at Mount Olive Baptist Church of Greenwood. They spearheaded an effort to help 5 families. It involved their church community finding land, securing mobile homes, paying for utility hookups, and supplying all the items that families would need to survive and thrive.
It was a challenge, but it was something you just wanted to be in the mix of, because I didn't realize what we actually had done until after the fact, trying to make things better. And that's just living that life and meeting needs. And it doesn't take a big effort. It's just before you.
Her past career as a nurse may have prepared her for organizing the chaos that permeated the relief efforts. In all, it's estimated some 20,000 people evacuated from the Katrina hurricane zone initially sought shelter in the Shreveport area.